My name is Nick Romano. I'm 35 years old. I work in web development. Started reading the book, when I was in my early 20s. Just tried to do it on my own. Bought a lot of video trainings and stuff, and it never really got me anywhere because I didn't really have any accountability, and my friends and family were always telling me, always discouraging me not to do it. And so I felt kind of weird because it felt like I was the only one doing it. So I was kind of discouraged from doing it. And then I bought expensive programs with pickup artists, and they didn't really have the infield training and accountability that I needed to progress to the next level. They didn't really criticize me. They didn't really help me that much. So then I met Phil Heitlinger in his closer program, and he really invested in my success. Talked to me every week and told me where my sticking points were and how to fix them. And then I went on his boot camp and went through his program and really fixed a lot of problems that I was having. I really fixed a lot of problems I was having by him giving me feedback during cold approach, and that helped out a lot. I was just doing a lot of online dating because I wasn't meeting high quality women like I wanted to, because I just wasn't doing any cold approach. I wasn't really approaching them. I was kind of afraid to approach them. And my social circle of friends were like also beta males, and they were afraid of approaching women too, and they would discourage me from doing it. So it was a toxic environment. And I just remember being kind of sad and depressed because I wasn't dating the girls I wanted, was getting rejected a lot when I asked for dates from mediocre women, and I was just tired of it, and I needed to make a change. An abundance mindset and a qualifying frame of body language really made a big difference in how women see me. Also projecting with better posture, and alpha body language posture. Women notice, and they can see that I'm just more naturally confident. And right off the bat, even before I talk to them, that makes things a lot easier. I love the feedback I was getting. It was the criticism that I needed to hear. Although, it is hard to hear that type of stuff. Like when somebody's telling you the truth, it's not always easy to hear, but I know that I needed to hear it, and I needed guidance and help fixing it. My sticking points, I would get nervous in conversations, I would talk too fast, respond too quickly, I wouldn't give enough pauses in conversation, I wouldn't develop enough sexual tension when I was talking to girls. And so it made for a lot of boring conversation. I didn't know how to emotional spike and create attraction with women. So during this program, I learned how to do all those things, and now it's become very easy because I've gotten so much practice with it, talking to so many girls, and now it's just second nature to just go up and talk to girls, when before I was afraid and had a lot of approach anxiety. Not be so needy. That was a big thing. I think I could have had more success in the boot camp if I would have just relaxed a lot more and not be so eager to want to get laid, to want to have sex, to hook up. I just have to be more confident in myself. I learned how to be more confident in myself, that I am the prize that they want, that I'm a desirable guy, and I don't need to, immediately respond. I don't need to chase girls or, try to impress them or do any sort of special things. I can just lay back, relax, and, not give a fuck. Kissed about 5 girls. I pulled like 3 of them, but I only had sex with a couple. Like I got a blow from one, and I went all the way with another. I had some great photos, like went to the beach club and like took these epic photos with these girls in bikinis that I had invited when I was cold approaching earlier in the week. And yeah, I had experiences that I never thought I would if I had not done this program. So it was definitely a worthwhile investment. It was fun, they're very lighthearted, they're easygoing, they joke around with you, they make things fun. They're not afraid to tell you the harsh truth that you need to hear. So they get serious with you, they tell you, look, you're fucking up. They're not afraid to tell you. And it's important to hear that type of stuff that I wouldn't hear from other dating coaches, because other dating coaches, I think, don't really have as much investment in you, and they just want to make money. But like Phil and his team, they're invested in your success and they want you to do well. And I could feel that, because we would hang out and grab drinks afterwards and get dinner. And a lot of times Phil would pay for it, and we'd go to nightclubs and stuff. And yeah, it was a great time. I loved it. I would recommend this to anyone who is frustrated with their dating life and they're just not attracting the girls they want. If they're getting turned down by even mediocre girls like I was, I felt like for a while I was getting rejected by like every girl I ever asked out, and I just couldn't take it anymore. And so if you feel like you're lonely and depressed like I was, definitely do this program. It'll change your life. It'll transform your life for the better. You guys are doing a great program. It's very well organized and structured. Had fun in La Playa del Carmen. Lots of beautiful women walking around. You get so used to talking to beautiful women that it just becomes second nature. And the great thing about the coaches in this program is that they're encouraging you every step of the way. If you ever have some negative thinking patterns, they break you out of it and they tell you, hey, cut it out, stop talking like that, stop getting down on yourself. You're better than that. Think positively. You'll get this. We're working with you. So I think that's what was really influential, as something I needed personally. Continuing to have better posture, have better frame, be less needy, like just try to relax and lay back. And the key is to continue to talk to more and more women so I have abundance, and losing one girl is not worth losing my frame. It's much more important that in my development to continue to level up in my skills in the game is much more important than losing just one girl and compromising for just one girl.
Fantastic. So thank you very much, Nick.
You're welcome.
She just wants to flirt, so I flirt right back. I just put in work, yeah, I work like that.